Our first plenary presentation this morning is titled Advanced Work Packaging, Toolkit for Success. Our presenter is Jim Ramel from Wood Group Mustang, where he is Vice President of Corporate Construction Operations and provides oversight of all construction management operations and facilities inspections. With more than 20 years of experience in the project lifecycle, he also directs construction strategy development and implements construction execution approaches. Please join me in welcoming Jim Ramel.
Well, good morning. Again, I'm Jim Ramel with Wood Group Mustang. I represent Research Team 272, Advanced Work Packaging. In the next 10 minutes, I want to share with you some of the toolkits that we've developed to help you implement advanced work packaging. This toolkit will improve the safety, schedule, and cost performance of your capital delivery projects. Before I go too far into the presentation, let me introduce you to our research team. It's been an outstanding team to work with. We've had a lot of fun together, and that's been a real cornerstone of our team. You see representatives of leading owner and contractor associations. We've had fantastic leadership from Dr. Fernando Leche and Dr. Bill O'Brien. You also notice some names here from COAA, the Construction Owners Association of Alberta. COAA has been a full partner in this research process. They provide shared funding and personnel for our research team. WorkFace planning, which is an essential element of advanced work packaging, is considered a best practice for COAA. This past May, up in Edmonton, Canada, they had a conference, a best practices conference. One of the projects that implemented WorkFace planning actually won the award for the construction performance. During phase one of our research, about 4 years ago, we had an informal collaboration with COAA. We developed a lot of definitions, some structure, some case studies, reviewed case studies. During the phase two, we wanted to formalize that collaboration to produce integrated work products. So 2 years ago, I was standing on a podium similar to this in Chicago, presenting to you about advanced work packaging. One of the case studies we reviewed compared two projects, one that did not implement WorkFace planning and the other that did. Both projects were, executed in an extreme cold weather environment. You can see these sort of results. You're probably asking, okay, so what's in it for me? Can you imagine your next project experiencing these results? Additionally, after our implementation session there in Chicago, many of you came up to us and said, these are great ideas, but we need help in implementing advanced work packaging on our projects. So you told us about a lot of the barriers that you faced. We also went out and conducted interviews, workshops, and case studies. This is what we learned. Contracts, we need help with the requirements and deliverables for contracts. For the people, we need to look at the functional roles, job descriptions, and what training is needed to help implement advanced work packaging. For the process, we've developed, of course, the swim lanes. The culture is always a difficult thing to overcome, and we've developed maturity assessment models so you can judge how your culture is fitting in with the advanced work packaging. And of course, we have the documentation. We've got templates, go-bys, that sort of thing. I mentioned that we conducted some interviews. You'll see a pretty good breakdown, a good balance between the owner and EPCM organizations, and also by geography between the United States and Canada for these interviews. Advanced work packaging. This slide we like to refer to as our surfboard slide. Somebody from Southern California named it that. If you look at advanced work packaging, think of advanced work packaging as kind of the umbrella that supports enhanced project execution. If you look over here at installation work packages, the IWPs, they're going to list out a lot of the deliverables that you need to execute this work. Advanced work packaging will pull that information earlier into the process so we can make sure all those needs are addressed. So we have a toolkit, a model, to help you with your implementation. Again, contracts, a practice model, tools, and an example. Now, our contracts team, they focused on two main areas: the contracting considerations and contractual deliverables. So we had the contract structure and compensation selection. Depending on the size and the scale of the project, these can contain one of these structures, a mixture of these structures, or a combination of all of them. So let's take a look at some of the structures that we've got. You have your typical owner, EPC contractor, with one kind of single interface going on there. We're going to introduce a little bit more complexity between the owner, the EP contractor, and a construction contractor. Additional interfaces. Then here's one that's broken out between the E contractor, P contractor, and the construction contractor. Again, multiple interfaces, increasing the complexity. So we developed a tool to help you identify some of these deliverables for each one of these things. And it nails it down by stage, and also by some of the different contract structures. And it can be modified to support all of your AWP implementation. And of course, we have our flow charts. And these flow charts can be thought of a general roadmap to assist you in implementing, applying AWP to your projects. And we start out with some of the resources that I've already mentioned. And these have a connection with a lot of the job descriptions. Through the flow charts, we've labeled each one with a little tab, a position legend, that links back to the job descriptions. And here are some of the job descriptions we've rewritten to implement advanced work packaging. And then we have flow charts on how to use these narratives. The tools and the templates. So we have assessment models, pre-qualification documents, and audit tools. And of course, we have templates for the construction work package and the engineering work package. And these outline what should be included in each one of those packages so you know what should be in there. And of course, seeing is believing. So to help you visualize how the AWP process comes together, we've created an example project. So here you have an overall typical ISBL type project. May look familiar to some of y'all. We'll break it down. We're going to take a look at views, construction work area, engineering work package, installation work package. So the area on this, highlighted on this model is construction work area. Diving down a little bit deeper, we see engineering work packages. Again, we've got a couple of piping design packages, M003 and M006 highlighted. In developing our installation work packages, our IWPs, we have to take a look at some of the dependencies in the flow of construction. And finally, we've highlighted some section of pipe here for the installation work package. And this typically contains about 400 to 500 craft work hours to install that pipe. All of this is integrated with project controls. So you can see on top of the earlier model screenshots, now we've integrated with project controls. And here's a snapshot of a schedule that shows the CWP, EWP, and the IWP plan. One of our recent case studies identified how much time are foremen actually spending with their craft. On a traditionally executed project, about 15% of the foreman's day is spent in direct supervision with the craft labor. WorkFace planning can increase that to 65% of the day. Imagine how that's going to help out the craft workers, increase your productivity if the foreman can spend that much more time with them, mentor them, and improve safety. So again, we've established a model for AWP implementation. We've got contracts, a practice model, tools, and an example. All of these will lead to increases in productivity and predictability. We're also seeing these sort of improvements: safety, quality, alignment, reduced rework. In May of 2012, we presented at the COAA Best Practices Conference, and we did kind of a poll of the audience. We said, what are the benefits that you see of using enhanced work packaging? Again, that's an essential element of advanced work packaging. Through this, we saw just what we mentioned: the predictability, productivity, but these additional benefits. Glenn Warren from COAA will be moderating our implementation panel. So come on to our implementation session. You'll learn more about advanced work packaging and how to implement it on your project. Additionally, our work product has already been published and is available on the CII website, and we've already preloaded it on some memory sticks, and we have those as handouts for each one of the sessions. Thank you.